Hello, Woodbury residents. My name is Ray. I'm a Woodbury resident, and we're coming to you from the famous Woodbury Diner. Tonight, we're having a roundtable conversation with numerous residents of Woodbury. This is a bipartisan roundtable conversation where we're going to talk about the issues, concerns that we're facing in Woodbury, and wherever the conversation lead us, they lead us. So I'd like to go ahead and introduce our first roundtable speaker, Mel.
Hey, my name is Mel. I moved up. I'm a current Woodbury resident also. I've been up here 8 years. I love the place. I love the people. And as you can see, I'm a concerned resident. And I'm just sitting at the table with everyone else here.
My name is Yulina, and I'm from Rockland. I moved to Woodbury in 2016, and I'm just a concerned citizen as well, and want to discuss the issues that we have.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and I've been in Woodbury, a Woodbury resident for over 16 years. And I'm happy to be here this evening having a conversation about our concerns and why we love this town so much.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. I'm basically brand new here, and I'm pretty sure everyone's tired of seeing me. But I'm glad to be sitting at a table with some of my fellow residents discussing what's going on in Woodbury and what their concerns are.
Sure.
I'm a registered Democrat.
Okay.
Democrat.
I'm a registered Democrat.
I am the enemy. I am the registered Republican here.
Okay. Well, I'm a registered Republican also. So it's a bipartisan table here. Let me throw out a question. The first question to you guys. Election is just a few weeks away. Specifically talking about local elections that affects every one of us here in Woodbury. Give me your thoughts, give me your concerns, what's important to you, what do you want to see?
I guess I can start. I think that one of the things that I found out when I first moved to Woodbury was that I felt disconnected. So my connection to our municipal government was non-existent. And so 16 years later, I find that even still now, it's difficult to find out who the candidates are and what they really stand for. It wasn't until I started building connections with my neighbors and started attending meetings and started watching meetings on YouTube for the village and the town boards that I really started to educate myself on what the issues were and things that concerned me. So that was how I got to this place. And now, as we move into this election, I may be Democrat, but I'm not voting Democrat. I'm voting to reelect people that were already serving on the board because they have a record that demonstrated to me that they're aligned with what I want to see, what my vision for Woodbury is in the future. And for me, that's important. I feel like everybody, all of us around this table, are going to vote for people that are aligned or best represent the interest in what our vision is for this town.
And
You
not
can't
vote
just
party
you
lines.
just can't just vote party lines.
I agree.
Locally, our decisions and our choices directly impact the quality of life in this town. So it can't just be vote Democrat all the way, vote Republican all the way. You've got to be particular, and you have to know why you're voting for the candidate that you're voting for.
I agree. I mean, coming up here from Rockland and seeing what was happening in Rockland.
What was happening?
Oh,
Because I know I've heard rumors.
well, school districts were being taken over, towns were being demolished, things were going up over just too many buildings, and it was just getting too crowded. And traffic alone was terrible. So I don't want that happening up here because I feel like I moved here for the school district because I have children.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoy living up here. The sense of community is different than it is in Rockland. There's more togetherness up here, and that's another reason why I became a part of this group, because I wanted everyone to, to know that what's happening in Rockland or in other places should not happen here. So I want to keep it beautiful up here.
Give me a second.
Yes.
You're from Rockland, and,
Yes.
and I commend you for
Thank
coming here because I know quite a few residents from Rockland that are very bitter.
Yes.
They're suffering from this PTSD, and as far as when certain things are brought up, they get very angry and hostile. And
I
I'm
agree.
grateful that you're willing to.
Yeah, so am I. Very grateful that I moved here.
Yeah.
And we made the decision to move for our children and for their future. And I don't want the
That's
same.
wonderful.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm moved up here for the same reason. I've been a Democrat all my life. My mom's been a Democrat, and I've been told you got to vote Democrat, vote Democrat, vote Democrat. I vote for who best represents me and my values. And that's the reason why I came to Woodbury, because it actually represented my values. When I came up here, first time I came up here wasn't like to see the town, wasn't like to see the house. It wasn't none of that. I came up here to eat, to go shopping. I drove around the town and said, "Wow, this is beautiful. Hardly any traffic.
Yeah.
Everybody was nice. I even got told by the cops, hey, very nice police officers at the time." And I went home. It wasn't until a year later that I decided, hey, you know what? That time when we used to go up to buy clothes, let's go see if we could buy something up there. I got tired of all the progressive ideologies that were happening in Manhattan. I'm from Manhattan. And it was progressing not the right way. It was progressing the wrong way. And they call that progression. I don't want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of a community that keeps their values, that it's conservative, but that also I don't have to wait to see who the next Democrat's I'm going to vote for, because for the past 4 years, these guys are on the ticket right now. I don't know who they are. I've
Right.
never seen them. I've never seen them knock on my door and say hi. They figured, hey, that's a registered Democrat house. I got their vote. I don't got to go there and talk to them. I'm tired of that. I guess everybody here is tired of that.
Yeah.
I sat here today and I don't know who's running. I don't know. I would see the signs every day. I'm a school bus driver. I see all the signs up, but I don't even know who these people are. And I came here. I want to get more involved in the community, and it's a smaller community, so I do have a chance to, just like she said, that I'll be a part of it. In the city, there was no way I was going to be a part of it. I'm here today. I'm trying to be a part of it. And just like a lot of people on the table, I'm not voting blue. I'm not voting. And I'm a Democrat. I may vote probably for one blue person, but probably going to go right all the way across.
We're voting for the people that have the same values as us, and they love this town as much as we do.
Yep.
So that's who I'm voting for. They have my vote.
Now, 25 years ago, my family and I, we moved up here for, better quality of life, the school district, the natural scenery, less traffic. I know that we've been fighting, my family and I have been fighting for years to protect the natural resources here in Woodbury. And I've mentioned plenty of times that that's what's going to be on the ballot November 5th is not a Republican, not a Democrat, but our natural resources. I want to get your thoughts because my family has always fought for water, for sewage, for overdevelopment, for high density.
Yeah.
We all know that our neighboring towns, Monroe, Palm Tree, South Blooming Grove, Washingtonville, they're having their problems. They're having their water issue problems. They're having their high density, major development problems there. They're trying to get here into Woodbury. That's very important to me. Let me hear your thoughts about that.
Well, not to be funny or anything, but I don't want to have any issues with water because, no offense, I want to be able to water my lawn and clean my car. So I don't want to have any issues with water in our town. And I noticed that, sometimes we do have some issues with water where
Yeah.
they'll put don't use water after a certain time or whatever. And I don't want to have that issue. So that's my feeling, is that I'd rather not deal with that and just make sure we can keep getting our clean water, keep cleaning our cars, and keep watering our lawns
Right.
to keep everything beautiful.
And be able to drink.
That's about it.
And be able to drink, exactly.
She's 100 on that.
Yeah.
I try to
How's
wash
about
my
take a
car.
shower?
Yeah, take a
You want to take a
shower,
shower.
right?
Like, that's really
Right.
I try to
important.
wash my car one of those days.
Right.
I'm not in the internet also now.
Right.
Go to wash my car. I get yelled at by the water department. Hey, you can't use outside water.
Right.
Why? I don't know. I
Right.
don't know. And if I don't know, imagine an elderly person that's not computer savvy. They're not gonna know.
Right. Exactly.
Well, here's the thing. Our resources are not infinite. They're
Right.
they're finite.
That's right.
There is the very real possibility that we can be in a situation where our water can reach such low levels where it's going to become
The well can run
problematic,
dry.
right? So what we have to look at the issues that contribute to that. Like, what is it that will cause that, right? So we have to look at, well, if we have overdevelopment, if we have a lot of high density housing, this town is not built for high density anything. The roads are not built for high density traffic. Our infrastructure, our water, and our sewage is not built for high density housing. And if you can see the writing on the wall. This is not a story that's new. We've seen it happen in other towns. And this is why I get so passionate about it, because this story, we know how this ends.
We ran away from it.
Right.
We
Now
know
we're
how
here.
it ends. And at some point, either we choose to be proactive and not allow other interests to come in and write their candidate into a ballot and then vote them in without anyone knowing who they are,
Right.
Yeah.
or we take a position where we are going to educate ourselves and vote for the people that are willing to fight to preserve our resources and to make sure that we preserve the character of this town, our green spaces, the natural beauty of this town, the character of this town. So I don't know. And we see
Yeah,
it. It's in our
people have
backyard. And it's about that time where you either become active and start educating yourself on the issues. It's not enough to say I don't know. You have to educate yourself. It's not. We're at a place now where if you don't know, then guess what? Someone else who does is gonna do, and they will vote the way they want to.